cards and see what the energy is like out here. It's a lot going on. It's very heavy energy for a lot of people. So, I've just been coming on daily, pulling cards, seeing what's out here, trying to, do what I can to, use my gift to benefit people during this time because this is a very trying time for a lot of people. So, with that being said, let me show you the cards I pulled because I had to pull something just so that I could name the video for you. I don't, me personally, I don't mind if it just says going live, but I'll be wanting to give you some type of clue into what what's gonna be going on the live. So I put the cards out after I bless everything and do what I need to do. I shuffle, I put out a few cards, and I look at the energy and assess what I'm getting from it. And then I'll put the title in the video, and then you and I will, unpack this with clarification here. So the Harmony card came out, Trapped, Love Affair, Burned Bridges, Nurturing. Now I'm getting another message that I hadn't gotten prior to showing you the cards. And I'm just getting that somebody, it's like the energy of it's better to have loved and to have lost than to have never loved at all. Now that is a famous quote. Again, it's better to have loved and have lost than to have never loved at all. So I'm getting that this is an energy of someone who, and these energies could be past, present, future. So for some of you, you could be looking back at this situation. There could have been you either a witness to or directly involved in some type of relationship that you felt trapped in. And if it wasn't you in it, you may have known someone or was dealing with someone who was trapped in a connection. Or the energy of it was like someone feeling trapped. As in, if they had a choice, they would not be here. They would not be in this situation. They would not be dealing with what they're dealing with. They and trapped, excuse me, in a sense more so that they can't do nothing about it. So this is an energy of someone not having any control or feeling like they're not having control within a love affair. And then they had to leave it because they had to burn acquire wisdom from that experience. And so now they're looking back at it, yeah, that was the experience. To have loved, it's better to have loved and to have lost than to never have loved at all. Also, what I'm getting is somebody who could be in a connection right now that they're feeling trapped in. It could be that they are in a connection with someone who is stepping out on them, or they're in a connection they don't want to be in, and they know that they don't want to be in that connection. They could be using the external party as, something to distract, figure out what the hell they're going to do, or they could be using that third party, or not using the third party. They could really, they could just be using the third party for whatever. Money, company, attention. Maybe they are supposed to be with this third party because that energy is prevalent now more so at this time of year than any other time for me. When the planets are in retrograde and we're in Virgo season, about to go into Libra season, this is the time of everybody reaping what they're sowing. And then in Libra season, you get, it's official as far as what you're gonna get served, depending on what type of seeds you sowed, up until then. So I feel like there's an energy here of someone go through karma because of a situation and maybe not being able to help them relationship with someone, and they may have tried to let them know, hey, you need to consider what makes you happy, and obviously being with this person does not, so maybe you should consider not dealing with them. And this person has to learn their own lesson. Another thing I'm seeing here too is somebody is going to have to take the action to burn bridges in a connection that they realize that they would just be a third party in. Or they're in a connection where there's really, it's just about sex. There's nothing more to it. And it doesn't bring you peace. Somebody's definitely looking for peace. They're not happy in the situation. They feel stuck. They feel like they don't have no other options. They feel like it's hard for them to forgive and move on because the person that they're with keeps doing the same thing over again. So it's like ripping the bandage off a wound. And when it gets to that point, it's really at a point now. It's we have to look at why you are not seeing it from a different perspective. Why you're only seeing it from a perspective of they keep ripping the band-aid off my wound. They won't let me heal. Well, maybe the power is not for readings. My throat be bothering me, y'all. I think it's because of the sage. So forgive me for clearing my throat. We got harmony. Let's see what the harmony about. Somebody definitely wants peace. They want balance. They want happiness. They want things to be fair. But they feel like they're trapped in a connection where they're not getting what they deserve or what they really want. It's like this person maybe just keeps them around because of good sex, but they don't nurture this person's spirit, or there's nothing more to it than that. This is somebody wants to apologize. So somebody wants to come in and apologize. This is one thing I'm seeing. Another thing is that if this is about somebody who's not in a connection, maybe this is about two people who are not in a connection. Maybe this is about two people who've come out in their own ways of, separate issues that they've had, and they're meeting up with one another. And it looks as though, they look at each other like, okay, you've healed, you're emotionally stable, we've connected, we've been friends, we've been kicking it for a little while, talking, a little flirting here and there, but, we're just getting to know one another. So, this person is someone that you're comfortable with, someone who thus far seems that they're emotionally balanced. Okay. So you could be running into that. Now, the challenge in the situation is if this is what you want in your connection and you don't have it, you're feeling trapped. There could be someone who's already in a relationship feeling trapped, and they could see you as their piece and they're coming towards you, for emotional support. So be careful about being used by people during this time. This is a good time with the, like I said, with the justice season coming, with Libra season coming in a couple of days. Today's the 18th. So Libra season will be here in another 2 or 3 days. All right. And this is, the time where now everybody, no matter what, if it's good karma, bad karma, it just depends on how you see it and how it affects you. Everybody's going to get some form of karma. So this person, a lot of people are going to be going through situations where they're going to be pushed to the brink, where they're going to have to do something. And it could be that they're on the negative side of things or they're not on the negative side of things, but people are being pushed to the brink to end things that are not beneficial to them. Pluto is in retrograde, making you go back and look at what power struggles you have with who, what, when, where, and how, and where those power struggles addressed. Are you sure? Because Pluto will test you again. So the energies around this time of the year are really key to really looking at your growth, where you are, paying attention to what comes to mind, because whatever comes to mind, whatever comes to mind is what you need to work on or reassess or look at it from a different perspective to make sure that it's closed out. So someone that's still in a relationship or dealing with someone who's in a relationship that's trapped, they feel like they can't get away, like they can't get out. This is the card that turned over. They feel stuck. Death energy in reverse. We know that. So I'm going to put that back. But this person, they want peace. They want to be around like-minded individuals. I feel like this person feels as if, and even if this is not a relationship, this is just people meeting people. They want to meet someone who's evenly yoked. They want to meet people who are not stuck in their devil energy, people who are healed, people who are transcending. This is very important to this person. We have more than one theme of peace, happiness, okay, being unstuck in this energy, okay, going on your spiritual journey, okay. So somebody is in a relationship right now and they're going through a transformation, and so they're outgrowing this connection. It could also be that this connection is going on that you're supposed to be outgrowing, and there's external forces that are pushing you two away from each other. Could be in the form of a person, place, thing, idea, you name it. Okay, but there are a lot of people right now who are in connections that are going through separation, going through divorce, and you're going to really start seeing all of that go on as we get into Libra season. Not only that, but a lot of political energy because you know what time it is. Okay, we're a couple of a couple months, literally, a couple of months away from a mental historic election. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are going to be coming to a head, especially with this lunar eclipse energy that we are just beginning today. Was it yesterday or today? Depending on where you are in the world. The 17th or the 18th in Aries, a lunar eclipse. So love affairs. Tell me about this love affair. This is what you may not know about. Yeah, the sun energy. So somebody is getting their energy from somewhere else, or they're using you. They're using your energy to feed them. So this is why you're feeling trapped and stuck, or why someone is feeling trapped or stuck, because they're only being used. And so if you have the mindset to burn bridges, I see why. I see why. Tell me about burn bridges. So again, if this is not you, this is somebody you know or somebody you dealing with, somebody you might meet, somebody you just met. Okay, it could be a script you're writing. It could be something you're watching on TV. Just take it how it resonates, all right? With burn bridges, we got the Four of Wands energy here and the Three of Swords that flew over here so quick. So this was a lot of distrust. So this could be family. Someone could have slept with someone in someone's home. Okay? Someone could be married and ready to leave a relationship that they're in to be with someone else, or just because, and they don't even have to be with this person. That if there's a third party situation, you don't even have to be leaving for that person. That person could just be the catalyst to get these two away from each other long enough so that you forget about the original person you were with and get you on your job, on your way to move on. Sometimes that's what has to happen, because there are some people who really believe in this quote that the best way for you to get over somebody is to get what the best way for you to get over somebody is to get underneath somebody else. Some people who live by that slogan. So these are the types of people, if they live by that, if the universe don't want them with someone, that's one of the things they're going to do to separate them from whoever they want. They're going to send somebody else around. All right, somebody who's going to give this person attention. Okay, and you giving this person attention sexually, making them feel like they feel good, making them feel like they're alive, making them feel like they're the most attractive thing. It's like this person, whoever it is, whoever this third party is, they make this person feel alive. Okay, they make this person feel alive. They make this person feel at peace. They make this person, they looking at this person like, damn, I'm trapped in this, and here you are looking like this. Like, you shining your light on me is making me realize how trapped I am in the connection that I have. I am not happy here. I'm ready to burn bridges. Who do I burn bridges with? The connection that I'm in, or do I go where I'm happy, where I see peace, where I get good vibes? Do I go there? Or do I stay wanting peace, feeling trapped, in a love affair that I know I need to burn bridges in, and then, I'm learning the lesson the hard way. Like, this is what this person is considering right now. This is what they have to consider. Okay? So they're going to burn bridges either way. So with the nurturing, this is definitely a lesson. Okay? This is a lesson because this is karmic. A lot of us, the stuff we're dealing with right now is karmic. With all these planets in retrograde and it being, we're on the brink of Libra season. Whatever you're dealing with right now, in every area of your life, every placement in your chart right now, you got planets. Wherever you got planets there could be things going on. Even if you don't got a planet there, it just depends on what's aspecting that house. But wherever you got a planet at, you may have something going on, especially if there's a retrograded planet. That means the universe wants you to use that planet's energy to look back something. So Pluto's in retrograde, so you're looking back at power struggles. You're looking back at situations that are very toxic. Looking back at situations like a year from now, well, a year ago or 2 years ago, an indication was we had COVID, right? So whatever was going on with you besides COVID, like whatever was going on in your personal life during that time, could be coming back up again. And if it is, that's the universe's way of telling you, hey, I need you to reassess the power struggle between you and this situation. Or you've ignored your psychic intuitive abilities that I've instilled upon you about the situation, and now you're realizing that's what it is. Or you have a fear. Your worst nightmare is doing A, B, and C, and now here you are in your worst nightmare. Okay, you got to come up out of it. For some of you, it's a relationship. Okay, so these that are in retrograde, is very important that you look at them and look at the energy they emit that's associated with them, and then look back at it as, huh, did I do my part to do this particular energy, to exercise this particular energy? That's how you heal. And that's how you know what I'm saying, you go into reflection. This is what Hermit season is, Virgo season. It's about analyzing your behavior. The first 6 houses of the chart are you and your personal behavior. Okay, your mannerisms, your behavior, your thought process, how you process things, how you see things. The 7th through the 12th house is how you use those first through 6th house energies in collaboration with dealing with other people. So with Virgo season, you're here assessing what you had to learn. Okay, there's wisdom that you obtain from that. Okay, when you learn the lesson you're supposed to learn. So for some of you, that's just what's going on. So with this trapped in star energy here, yeah, we have temperance energy in reverse. So this person is unaligned. They want to be at peace. Okay, they are trapped. It could be because they're worried about their social status, okay, how they look to the people around them, their friends, their family. They may look like they got it all together, but behind the scenes, they trapped and shit is all messed up. This is basically what's going on behind the scenes. So this person may look like they in a good relationship, everything is good. They could be even celebrities. But I feel like for more of them, it's a celebrity, and a lot of them, it's a celebrity in a sense where it's like you don't got a whole lot of friends that's been married 20 years, but you got this friendship and they have been. So they are looked at like, okay, they're rare. But behind the scenes, shit, somebody is crying for peace. There are things that are not aligned. Their spiritual beliefs are not aligned. Their spiritual growth, somebody has outgrown the other. So for some of you, you're in this connection where you have spiritually outgrown this person. For others of you, you've learned the lesson, but you refuse to free yourself with this Aquarius energy. You refuse to free yourself. So you're still trapped in that energy. Tell me about the star, and we'll come back to that. Well, tell me about this temperance in reverse, because it's unaligned. It's like you're not learning the lessons. You're it's like you heal from it, you learn it, but you go back. It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle here. Like between Sagittarius and Aquarius. You know, Sagittarius is the wisdom you obtain, you know, the wisdom, the knowledge, you know, from the experience. And then Aquarius is you know, letting people know what's going on. You know, letting the collective know, hey, here's my experience, you know, here's my wisdom on it. Here's what I've been through and what I've learned and what I know. You know, that's why Aquarius is looked at as the elder. You know, Capricorn, Aquarius, you know, Sagittarius, these are the elders. You know, the ones who have the wisdom to share with the collective, because there's the ones who enlighten the collective on what's going on. But, you know, somebody is not doing that because they have not learned the lesson. Okay, so on the outside, it looked like it's all good, but then on the inside, they're going through their transformation because they trapped. So this could be people who you look at in a leadership position, people who are out in the public facing people. They're going through transformation on the low. You know, we all are. It don't matter who you are. If you in relationships right now, your relationship is being tested. Either you just meeting someone, you about to get out of a relationship, you're going through an ending, okay, or it's being tested. One of the three. Or you single. That's the other one, okay? Temperance is clarified with the Ace of Pentacle energy in reverse. So this is somebody who's not taking care of their health. This person is making you sick. This person is making this person sick. This is detrimental to somebody's health. Okay? And this person can heal themselves as long as they come out of this connection. Somebody's been in a connection so long or tried to make something look so good that what's going on, if they're not sick, they're losing money, they're losing contracts because their home life and their soul and their spirit is not aligned. Somebody come off like they're an angel and they're a saint, but behind the scenes they not. What's energy here? This is somebody who yeah, the Queen of Cups here. This is somebody who's being nurtured. This is somebody who has childhood issues as well, motherhood issues. They have issues with women. This is somebody who's looking for nurturing and attention because they didn't get it from a mother. So they may have married this person or got into a relationship with this person because of mommy issues. You know, and so this relationship that this person is in is triggering those issues. Some of you, if you're going through this, you know, this is what's triggering. You're looking at your relationships, you're looking at your love affairs, and you're like, damn, you know, the part that I played in it had a lot to do with, you know, my childhood wounds or my lack of emotional security that I didn't receive as a child, or a lack of attention. You know, these are children who, you know, they don't get hugs from their parents. They don't get kisses from their parents. Their parents don't touch them unless, you know, they doing their hair, or, you know, like this is just not getting no affection or attention. So when these people grow up and they get into friendships and relationships here, they're looking for people who can give them that. Or what they'll do is they'll drain their energy giving that to somebody else. They'll drain themselves. And then they'll feel trapped and stuck because they don't got nothing else to give. And so now they need healing. And this person could very well be that balance that's coming into this person's life to let them know. Tell me about this Hermit energy. This is the assessment of the situation, analyzing the situation, going off and being by yourself, okay? Spending some time alone so that you can process your own thoughts. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands energy in reverse, this is all about being celibate. So somebody is realizing with the love affair energy, okay, so for some of you, this, like I said, this was about sex. Somebody was getting their emotional nourishment outside of their connection. Or somebody's just having sex just to get, you know, that part of them nourished. And they could be wondering why they don't have any solid relationships with people that they can trust. There's no like-minded people around them. Or they're wondering why they're not attracting somebody on a higher vibration. And so now this person is beginning their transformation. Okay, so this relationship has taught this person a lot. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Wands energy in reverse. So there could be somebody there could be a man who's understanding, he's going through transformation, he's understanding the way he treated a woman had a lot to do with his childhood wounds. That's a very prominent right now in the collective, people healing their childhood wounds. Because, you know, you do got to go back. With the planets in retrograde, you're going back. You're going back to as long as you can remember. And for a lot of us, and we're going back into our past lives. A lot of times your past life could be as a child in this 3D realm. Okay? That's a past life as well. So acknowledge that and respect that as such. Don't always think a past life is, oh, okay, I wasn't here in this physical body when, you know, they were talking about my past life where I don't remember, or I could only have dreams about that, things that happened. No, your past life is your childhood as well. So that could be the case here. So somebody here is looking for that in a relationship. They're out here looking for that, and they're looking for love in all the wrong places. So they're giving themselves up for sex. So they're thinking sex is love. A man or a woman, it don't matter. And so they're draining. This is why they feel trapped and they need healing. All right. And they've ascended. They're starting to ascend because they know that they've been drained. All right. This is spiritual energy right here, temperance energy. So your spiritual energy has been drained with the Ace of Pentacle energy in reverse. It's been drained physically through sex, through the love affair. Here's your energy and here's the cup. You just pouring into this person's cup and they drinking. Ooh, they getting high off of you. Getting real high off of you. And you know this. This is why you don't feel well. So I'm not feeling well. Because the hermit also represents health. Your vitality is down. You need to heal. You fucking too much. Now, some of y'all are doing that. You're sleeping around too much and you're draining your vital life force. And I'm talking to masculine energies here. But I feel like for some of you, you may have met someone who might be able to help replenish and heal you. All right, so I'm getting a couple different types of messages here. But let's look at the dark side of things here. Oh, actually, let's do this first. Excuse me. All right, so let's get a few more, please, and thank you. All right. Two more. There we go. All right, so yeah, cycles coming to an end with the Piscean energy, or someone is in a stuck energy. That's what I was getting with that trapped energy, because the Piscean energy sometimes in a negative aspect is very stuck. It's a stuck energy, not being able to make a decision. Like, you know, the symbol of the Pisces, it's got the fish is going one way and then you got the other fish going the other way. You know, it's because Pisces is a sign where you understand, it's like an understanding of everything. It's a compilation of all the signs. So you understand one perspective and you also understand the other perspective. And so as a result, sometimes because you understand both perspectives, if you get too caught up in it, you can't make a decision. So you get trapped, right? So for some of you, this is what this is. And because you were trapped, you were not learning the lessons. And as a result, it was taking a toll on you physically. Okay. So what you need to do is detach. Okay. With this energy here. Like I said, this could be somebody who's a celebrity, somebody who's famous, or who's looked at, a reputation is based on their relationship. So Shadow Queen energy here. Yeah. So there's a woman here who's draining men of their energy. All right. She's draining you of your energy. You know, I'm going to show you something. Speaking of a woman who's draining men of their energy, I'm checking out this book. It's called The Sexual Teachings of the White Tigress. This is a really deep book because what it basically teaches is women who drain men for their energy, their chi. And what she does is she doesn't have physical sex. What she'll do is she'll invite a man over or what have you, and he pays for it, and she will perform oral sex because it's a school that they go to and they teach them how to do these things. They train these women, from a young age how to be a white tigress. And back in societal days when it was more so women had their place in society, men had their place in society. This was more of a respected tradition back then. Nowadays, it's just looked at as, women being whores or being, prostitutes and things like that. But this was a science, and it was a respected science and an art back in the day, because a lot of men needed this. They needed to release. And so it's a natural thing. And so these women were put in place to, and they learned particular techniques and how to do it. So basically what they would do, one of the things they would do is that you would try to refrain from having vaginal sex because that messes up the vagina. So what you would do is you would perform oral sex on these men. What is it called? Fellatio, right? Yeah, they would perform fellatio on these men and let the men ejaculate onto their flesh. As long as the man ejaculated onto their flesh, and they would let it dry up onto their skin and things like that, it would allow these women to be youthful in their appearance and their looks. it's called dark arts because a lot of people don't understand like the bodily fluids and how symbolic they are, and how um, spit, vaginal fluids, uh, uh, penile fluids, and blood. Okay, these are gateways to the spiritual realm. Let's just put it like that. And so this woman knows this. Okay, and so she's practicing this. I don't know if it's because she learned this or if this is what, but I feel like she drinks it. I feel like she puts it in a cup and drinks it. Where this is not the case with them. It's just you put it on your skin and it does things to the skin. And there are scientific studies about what sperm does, male sperm does to the woman's skin. So just interesting that this came up. But I'll move on. I don't want to get too far off topic here, but that was just interesting to me. Okay, so wallflower here. Yeah, this is someone being stuck. More energy of someone being stuck. And you may not understand how this woman got you stuck. That's because she's draining your energy. She's draining your life force. She's sucking the hell out of you. Okay. And this is not just if it's just one woman. This could be a man and he's out here just wandering aimlessly, looking for love and looking for affection, but he's doing it through sex. And he's having a lot of sex with a lot of different women. The men are draining their life force when they're doing that. And this is what the study of the white tigers talks about as well. Um, and instead of you as a woman putting yourself in a position where you're letting men bang up your vagina and mess up your vagina, you would, learn how to seduce these men when they come to you, learn how to seduce them, get them in a relaxed state. They talk about the things that, what they would give them as far as to drink so that they could relax and calm down. And there's ways that you calm him down and you get him to the point where it's like, before you know it, you on him, giving him oral sex and he's not tearing up your vagina. And then they can prolong, they teach you techniques on how to prolong the oral sex. It's just really intense. And so that the man in the end, even though he didn't get vaginal sex, he still felt a relief, he still felt satisfied, and she got what she wanted. Did any of y'all ever see the series on HBO called Lovecraft? Was it Lovecraft Country? um Watch that if you can, because it talks about I forget the name of the if she was a goddess or what have you, but she might have been a demon, I believe it was, but sleep with 99 men in order for her soul to be free or for her to have immortality. So it's something similar to that. But this is somebody who's definitely set out on a mission here. Okay, this is somebody who set out to learn. This is somebody who's learned the error of their ways. They realize this. So now they're taking better care of their bodies. They've taken better care of their health. Okay, they're working out. They're eating better. They're focused on the gym. So I feel like they know that once they get away from this woman, that they'll be all right. And this is what their intuition is telling them. All right. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, let's see the shadow stuff here. Ooh, all right, that's one. Oh, that's actually two. Let's get one more. All right, so there's a lot of pain here. Okay, someone is definitely in a lot of pain. Even though I don't see swords here, I see wands in reverse. So someone's spirit is crushed. And then on top of that, we have the temperance energy, which deals with spiritual energy and physical energy with the uh, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is how I know that somebody is in a lot of pain here. Okay, um, we have work, we have faithless. So somebody is losing faith in this connection. They're feeling like, I don't know how to get away from this. If you're in a situation right now, the best thing that you can do is try to separate yourself from this person. Stop being intimate with them. It doesn't mean to go be intimate with someone else. It means you have to use discipline. So there's somebody here who understands that, they really need to understand why they don't have discipline. Why is it that I can't stop sticking my my member, in things? Why is it that I can't do that? And why is it that I can't stop sticking my member in her? Now, also what I'm getting with the she energy, the shadow energy, this could be a man who just sees all women as low down and dirty. And so this could be somebody who deals with a lot of uh, um, women who are in the profession of sex for money type of thing. Um, so this could be someone who has lost his faith in relationships. not thinking that he's ever going to meet anybody that is really someone that he can connect with emotionally. This is what he craves, and this is what he's looking for in love affairs. Okay, and he feels that he's being judged. This is why, you have the persona here with the star energy, somebody looking like they're wise, they're mature, they've experienced things, but on the inside here, this person is tore up, and they out here doing things on the low. They're still not healed. All right, so they may feel judged. Okay, that could very well be. And then for some of you, they cover their persona up in work. So this could be somebody who is looking at what a lot of times what happens too when people are in pain. What a lot of people will do is they would channel that energy into helping others. So one thing that you can do is if you're in a lot of pain, this is a good time of the year where corporations, not-for-profits, they start getting their lists and things together as far as who they're going to start calling for, charitable donations, because we get into that time of the year. So for some of you, this is a good time for you to go volunteer, or put your bid in to volunteer at your particular organization of choice. Like I know a few people like working for what is it, the food pantries. A lot of people like doing that, and this is a good time for you to sign up, because now it's like, people come in and they fill spaces as people come in. So if there's a particular position that you want within the volunteer food pantry area, like maybe you just want to deliver dinners. Like if you want that, then you call now and like, hey, I'm willing to deliver. Here's my name, here's my phone number, here's my address. What do you need from me? Okay, I'll touch base with you. And when is a good time for me to touch base with you? By like be proactive about it. So for some of you, volunteering is going to be good for you, because it'll help you to take your mind off of things. Also being celibate, separating from this individual. Okay. Now I'm also getting some of you were with this woman and you were feeding off of this woman, and she ended things with you all and went off, and now you are being forced to go through a transformation. So there are some men being forced to go through a transformation because this woman took her energy from him. So a couple different scenarios going on here, okay? Let's see what else we got. We're going to do this deck, and then we'll pull an advice card, and we'll wrap up. Oh, and for those of you who wanted to know the name of the book, it's called The Sexual Teachings of the White Tigress by, I can't pronounce that, but there's the book if you want to, And then they have one, I forget what the man's book is called, but it teaches him about celibacy. So if you're interested in celibacy, and good, this is another one. Another reason why this book is important and why it came up. The man's book is called, I'm gonna get the name of it for you. I think it's something about the jaded dragon, the green dragon. Hold on, because I know some people are interested in this. So let me just put this out here real quick. So this one is for the women, teaching them about, sexual energy and things like that. Yeah, it's the teachings of the green dragon. And the book is green, but it looks similar to this. You can get it on Amazon, because this is where I got this one. So you could read both. I'm gonna get the guys once I'm done with this. Matter of fact, you just reminded me I need to order it. But I just like to learn about other teachings, other cultures and things like that. And I've been tapping into my ancestry, and my ancestry is from over on the eastern side of things. I'm just going past the typical skin. You understand? So I'm going back deeper. So I've been reading about some of the teachings, the Taoist teachings and things like that. So just reason why I'm looking at that, just so you know. But yeah, so for those of you who are interested in checking that out, but it does teach about a man understanding that his life force, whenever you ejaculate, you're losing your life force. So it teaches you when to do it, when to release, when it's safe for you to release based on the moon phases. For the men, I believe it's the full moon is when you're to release. But I forget. I read an excerpt of the book. That's why I was like, I got to get the guy's book too. But Yeah, for those of you who are on the path of celibacy and trying to, learn how to channel your sexual energy to do other things with it besides just have sex, this is to give you a general understanding of the energy in its raw form. And just to get you started on the understanding of trying to figure out understanding yourself and why you feel the way you feel and how to channel that energy for good, especially for good for you. And going around others, it's going to help to refuel you as well. That's why it's good to do community service and help others and volunteer when you're feeling really down, because it helps build back up your spiritual energy. All right. So over your shoulder, it says number 10 over your shoulder. Let's see. What are we looking at? What's over our shoulder? Number 10. So it says, those recurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. You only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them. You get hypnotized and then act them out. Take one last look back, if you must, and then say sayonara for good. Okay? Say sayonara for good. Never to return. All right? That's what I got for you all. I wish you the best. Hope that this helped in some sort of way. See you in the next reading. Later.